Hey guys, it's John here. Welcome back to another vlog, another walking in the rain vlog. I have my umbrella with me today. I have tried to get out quite a bit today, and it has been rough. Very rainy today. If you watched the video last night, you may have seen the start of a thunderstorm. Well, that lasted, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes, and then I ran home, stopped off the grocery store real quickly, and then I got back and I'm like, okay, we're good. Not even 5 minutes after I got back, it started again. And then it was mostly on and off all night long. So even when I woke up this morning, it was raining right through to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I went out this morning, or this afternoon I should say, went to see a dollar movie, because it's what I kind of do. And it was not great. I'm not too sure if it was Indonesian or Malaysian. I think it was Malaysian. And I don't know, something with their horror movies just do not click in my brain at all. It just kind of was like, it's just, I guess, anytime you come from like a religious point and you try to get things scary, I guess because I am not Muslim, that I don't quite understand what would be scary to them versus to me. And again, most scary religious stuff doesn't really affect me, like, like the Omen and all that kind of things. Like, demons are demons, whatever. Get on with it, it's okay. But this one felt really, I don't know. Like there wasn't much of a point to it. If you want my honest opinion. It just kind of felt like it was there. But it was okay. Hour and a half sitting in the movie theater. By myself, by the way. There was nobody else there with me today. I should have taken that as a sign, but it was fine. And then after I got out of that, that car just turned on its bright lights, blinding me. I went and stopped, got a couple of groceries and odds and ends at the old market. And it looked like it was going to be threatening rain, so I'm like, I already had like bags of stuff with me. I'm like, I better not. Chance the camera coming out. So I'm like, okay, I will go home. So I thought, okay, I got home. I'm like, I better eat something. So I made myself dinner, and I started relaxing for a little bit. I'm like, okay, I should be good. Let's go out and it's still a little bit light out. I'll go out and grab one of those fruit smoothies or something and make a go of it. And as soon as I started getting myself ready to leave, the heavens opened up, and that's been like 3 hours now. This is the calmest it's been. So I'm just like, it's actually, they have a band over there at the Hard Rock. I think they're from the Philippines, but they're here all the time. But at least they've got covering where they are, but people that are in the crowds, there's no covering, none at all. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the river. Because when I looked at it earlier today, it was high. So one sec. Yeah, not too sure how well you can see it. But that is quite a bit higher. I would say at least a foot, if not 2. And it was moving. Usually this doesn't move very much at all. But it was definitely moving earlier. My intention was to get out this morning and do a vlog. And that didn't happen. So I'm just going to have to deal with the rain. Some days there's going to be an umbrella coming out, some days not. I want to thank everybody for going along with the joke about me being on the big screen TV at the restaurant last night. That was hilarious to me. I thought it was too funny. It has been over 6 months since I was there and I filmed. And the fact that, hello, not only did they remember, but, showing that little bit of like, hey, we know you, we recognize you kind of thing. That was nice. It felt good. I'm gonna find a place to go grab a quick drink. So bear with me. I'm gonna go get something, sit down, and I'll be with you in a sec. I'm back. Yeah, I'm at V Design. I'm right on the corner of Pub Street here. Let's get a better angle for everything because nobody really wants to see me. There we go, background, better. Yeah, so that way is Easy Speaking. Old Market is this way. It's kind of like, it's at the intersection. I didn't order anything.
Yeah, it's for free.
Okay. I'll take for free. Good. Thank you. I've ordered a coffee and I got a little bit of snacks. Looks like nachos. Like veggie nachos. I'll take it. Yeah, so I've had a few people reach out and ask, like just friends and family, how things are here since the peace agreement was signed. I'll eat these after I'm done talking. Honestly, here in Siem Reap, I haven't noticed any difference with anything. You know, life seems to be just doing what it does. See if we can get that. That work? Yeah. You guys, some people watch the street, some people watch me. We're all good. Yeah, so life in general here hasn't changed. There really wasn't much change to begin with anyway. A lot of the folks have returned home, which is good. A lot of folks have also had to turn back and come back because they found out that their homes are no longer existing. Like from when they left to when they came back, you know, damage had been done or their homes were completely destroyed. So that's heartbreaking, obviously. I still see a lot of concern on the faces, the youth especially. I can sense a bit of a change in their attitude here. I think a lot of it comes from the fact that, you know, for generations there's been nothing but trouble in Cambodia. Like they've fought wars, they've had genocide. They've only had basically like between 25 and 30 years of relative peace. So this is, well, there's been little bits and pieces in between as well, right? I think 2008 to 2012, I think it was. 2011, there was an issue with Thailand back then as well. But you can just kind of get a sense of like the absolute utter frustration of just that this is happening. It's interesting. There's a new song that has come out since this has all happened, and I think the name of the artist was Vanna. I may be wrong. Don't hold me to anything. But I looked it up online earlier, and I think it was Vanna, Vanna. But could be somebody remixing it. But they've made a song called "Don't Tie to Me," meaning that you replace tie with lie, and it just caught on like gangbusters here. So like I see a lot of like video clips with that playing in the background. Even one of the clips that I filmed for the Bandao restaurant, they had that playing in the background with me and a couple of other people that were there. So you know, the youth is definitely grabbing onto it, and you know, I get it. You know, we all have our music is one of those things that's always been that thing that grabs people. Like even like during the Vietnam War and this, you know, in that era, like the late '60s to the '70s, you know, music was kind of the tool that people used in order to voice their frustrations when they didn't think that their voice was being heard loudly enough or clearly enough. Music was one of those things that they could always rely on. And especially now with the fact that you have, you know, platforms like YouTube and TikTok where they can create music, put it out there, and it can catch on without any publishers, without any red tape per se behind it. So it's more of like a direct grassroots kind of feeding into it. So when people feel something and something resonates with them, they grab onto it here quickly. And I think that's globally. I think that's just one of those things that happens. Things resonate with people at different times. But I've also seen on a lot of the short videos that I looked at on YouTube and on Facebook. So I'm just trying to get a feel for things, just to see where the barometer is sitting here. And I don't know if it's because I'm in Cambodia, but I'm seeing a lot of Cambodian content coming through, and a lot of content from foreigners, not just here, but abroad, that are showing love for Cambodia and talking about getting, bad comments from other folks, and that's just something that happens on the internet. Anytime you say something divisive, oh my dear God, you're going to get it, finger wagging time. Especially when you're a foreigner, people say you can stay out. I'm not making any opinions here tonight. I'm just stating what I'm seeing. But for the most part, things are okay. So you can sense that it's tense. Oh, my coffee is coming. Thank you. Kunchalan. Oh, love it. Thank you. Thank you. And you have to bear with me. I'm putting a sugar in it. Just for tonight. I need a little sweetness. The weather's kicking my ass. Just one sugar. Oh. I got a long black coffee, and it's good. But yeah, good things here. They're good. Pub Street's still happening. Don't want to come down and show you guys. It's a rainy day. It's been raining all day, and yet somehow people still come out to hang on a Pub Street. And yes, I'm drinking coffee. I made a decision to kind of ease back on drinking. Not like I was drinking too much or anything. I was looking at the weight, and I've been trying to lose weight, and I'm like having beer. Not all the time, but I'd go out and I'd be, it's hot, I'll have a draft beer, and I'm like, I could just as easily had like a lime juice. So I'm making a conscious effort to stop beer for now. And I don't really care much for cocktails that much anyway. So it's easy enough for me to, cut back. But yeah, I will be drinking more coffees and teas, and I love them anyway. So, and the problem is at night, usually I have a hard time finding a place that'll sell me a coffee. So now I know I get one here, and it makes me happy. This is like $1.50 for long dark, small. Basically, it's an Americano, and it's light, nice. Their coffee here isn't bad. That Vietnamese coffee that I picked up at the market the other day, really nice. Dean made a cup with just that. I usually get a Cambodian coffee that has like cherry and chocolate notes in it, and then I mix that with another coffee that was just more of a more chocolate notes. But this one has more coffee, but it still has the Robusta, so it does not just hit the center of your tongue, it hits the sides. And so I find it's like a really nice blend. It's darker roast, it has a much broader flavor profile. Vietnamese coffee just hits different. If you've never had Vietnamese coffee, it's hard to describe to anybody, but most Western coffee sits, like it's acidic, sits in the center of your tongue. You don't get a mouthfeel from it very much. And it's still good. I mean, it's tasty. I'm not shitting on it. But the Vietnamese coffee, it's like a blend with a Arabica and a Robusta, and so you get more of a full mouthfeel on it. And I prefer it. Not like anything gives me that, like when you get like sour, sweet, salty, all those like combined, and you feel your whole tongue kind of go boom same time. That ticks my boxes, so I dig it. But yeah, I was watching Itchy Feet. Ryan lives in Phnom Penh. He's not a Canadian, and he just did a video talking about Thailand, but in Phnom Penh. And I will put a link to his video down below in the description. I highly recommend going and checking it out. But he was talking about how businesses from Thailand are suffering in Phnom Penh. And he went to 7-Eleven, and I've even done that here. I've gone to 7-Eleven where the locals go to, and they're dead. And he found the same thing. But I find at the 7-Eleven here, where the tourists go to, I see tourists in there. I don't see any locals shopping in there. So it seems like a lot of the Thai stores are just kind of not getting any business at the moment. So, and that's what Ryan was saying, is that he's noticed that as well in Phnom Penh. But tourism is also down. So that is a huge hurdle. And you got to think, and I'm talking logistics and logic here. I know when I came into to Southeast Asia, flying into Bangkok was the cheaper option for me. I could have flown into Hanoi, and it was within $100, but I wanted to do Thailand first. But a lot of people do go to Thailand, and they will do the little tour, and then they'll pop over to Cambodia, and then go over to Vietnam. So Cambodia is one of those, not necessarily that full destination station all the time, but when you close down the border, people are not going to hop on a plane just to pop over to Cambodia from Bangkok. When they're doing like a $15 to $20 bus ride versus flying, which is like $100 and change or more, it's problematic for a lot of folks. So tourism is down because of that. So Ryan just talked about the numbers. So I'm going to keep showcasing Siem Reap so people still think that we're a viable option to come visit. So I love it here. But I just thought it was quiet because it was off season. Apparently numbers are down a lot. So I hope things change for the locals, man. Because one of the things is like Cambodia did not rebound as quickly as any of the other Southeast Asian countries after the pandemic. Vietnam was one of the ones that rebounded the most. Thailand did quite well, but their tourism is down now too. And earlier this year, the numbers had been really good, that they were increasing for Cambodia. But if the numbers are not maintaining, then that doesn't bode well. But anyway, enough of me. I'm going to sit here, enjoy my coffee. And even though I said I wasn't going to snack on these, look at these. Look at that, a plate of, those are delicious. Look, all right, there, are they coming through? I hope that it zoomed in on it. They are veggie chips, like sweet potatoes, beets, heavenly. I'll be coming back here again. $1.50 for a coffee and a snack. Well, I win. Anyway, if you like my content, please feel free, like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you are still here, you're so inclined, post links on the video over there. Yeah, there. See you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.